Hi guys, welcome back to another video. A huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you've ever considered building your own website, make sure you check them out. I'm going to put a link in the description which will take you over there, and using my own code www.squarespace.com/7mlc, you can actually get 10% off your first website. But moving it into today's video, we're going to be doing 5 speed and agility drills that you can do in a very little space. So even though we have this whole pitch available, we're just going to be working within this setup here. So this is how I've set up my cones. You can use any object you have lying around the house. I take 4 steps in between each one, and then 4 steps again, all the way around to form a square. Then take 2 steps across, 2 steps into the middle to place a 5th and final cone. And this is the exact same setup we're going to be using for all 5 exercises. So we're going to be working on changes of direction, a little bit of acceleration, because the races in football are usually over short distances. There are opportunities to open out and get up to top speed, but a lot of the races are over 10 meters or so. So you need to have really quick acceleration to get to the ball first. So moving into the first exercise here, you're going to start at either of the bottom corner cones here. We're going to accelerate up to the top, drop down, side shuffle, back pedal, side shuffle, all the way to the beginning, get down, touch the cone, and you're going to go back in the opposite direction. And once you get all the way back to the start, that's 1 repetition. So I'd recommend for the first exercise, go 2 in one direction. You can rest in between reps if you want to, and then go 2 in the opposite direction. So 2 starting at the bottom left, 2 starting at the bottom right. So moving into the second drill, we've already worked on our forwards, backwards and lateral movements. Now we're going to work on some diagonal movements as well. So we're going to start in the middle on our toes. We're going to get out to each cone, back to the middle, out to the next cone, into the middle, until we've made our way around all 4 corners and back to the middle. So for this one, again, we're going to do 4 reps. We're going to go around the cones, make sure we're turning with our left. So if we come out this side, and then once we get back to the start, the next time through, we're going to turn to the right. So make sure you're getting an equal amount of work in both directions. 4 reps, 2 to the left and 2 to the right. Moving into drill number 3, now we're going to work on our 90-degree turn. So we can start at any of the cones on the outside. All we're going to be using is the outside of the square. We're not worrying about the middle cone right now. And all we're going to do is accelerate to one cone, make sure we're getting nice and low, 90-degree turn, and all the way back, touch the cone, and then go back in the opposite direction, making sure we're really exploding around those corners. So again, this one we're going to do 4 reps, making sure we're going there and back, so we're getting an equal amount of work, turning both to our left and our right. Moving into drill number 4, we're going to start at any of the outside cones, and what we're going to be doing is accelerate into the middle, out to the next cone, then we're going to go straight across, around that cone, back into the middle, out to the next cone, and then straight across, accelerating through. So So we're working on our diagonal movements and our straight sprints as well. So what we're going to do is going to go 2 turning to the left, and then when we reset, we're going to go 2 turning to the right. So we're going to do 4 repetitions in total for drill number 4. So moving into the 5th and final drill. So we're going to change the setup slightly, still need the same amount of cones, but we're going to take each cone on the outside, we're going to take 2 steps forward and place it back down again. Go to your next cone, 2 steps forward, place it down, 2 steps forward, place it down, 2 steps forward, place it down. So as you can see, similar setup, this time it's more of a crosshairs pattern. So this time we're going to start any of the outside cones, we're going to accelerate into the middle, side shuffle around the cone, forwards, back pedal, sideways, and then back to the start. So we're going to go 2 turning left at the first cone, then we're going to go 2 turning to the right. So again, we're working on our forwards, our backwards, and our lateral movements until we get all the way back to the start. So there we go guys, 5 speed and agility drills that you can do almost anywhere as long as you have room for a 4x4 square and you're still covering every direction you'll encounter during a match, forwards, backwards, laterally, side to side, and diagonal as well. You can customize these drills how you would like. You can make them bigger, smaller, you can add reps and sets, you can reduce rest periods. If you want to make it more intense, it's completely up to you. But thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Once again, if you've ever considered building your own website, make sure you check them out. I built my website, www.7mlctraining.com, through them, and as somebody who knows nothing about website design or coding, they make it so simple and easy to build a professional looking website. They have templates available for you and make it so easy to customize it exactly how you want. So if you have a brand or a business or anything, it's worth getting a website, and definitely check them out and use the code in my description, which is www.squarespace.com/7mlc for 10% off your first website. But thanks so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button for weekly training videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay.